they loved REM, and we loved what they had done. It was a great moment in time.
Michael Stipe would even become godfather to Kurt Cobain and his wife Courtney Love's daughter.
Kurt himself told me that the band that he had come to admire most was REM, because everything they had achieved without compromise. And he had seen everything that he had been a part of suddenly become part of this machine that he despised, and there was nothing he could do about it.
Stipe recognized the kindred spirit in Kurt Cobain, but one whose emotional honesty left him
incredible sensitivity, and it's kind of what did him in the end, really. He was just a very delicate creature for a lot of reasons, but he was very real, and he showed his emotion very clearly in his work, and a lot of that emotion was just incredible rage and anger.
That rage boiled over in the spring of 1993 as Kurt Cobain grappled with the responsibilities of fatherhood and stardom and the demons of depression and addiction. With just a trace of grim irony, Kurt joked that Nirvana's next album would be called I Hate Myself and I Want to Die.
As if the moment he reached that pinnacle of stardom, it was too bright, and he had to drop it, and he began retreating from that moment on, moving away from stardom, moving away from all that he had sought, and moving deeper and deeper into drugs. And, you don't have to be Freud to, analyze that clearly there was something about getting what he wanted that made him still feel unfulfilled.
Eventually released as In Utero, the album featured darkly tender love songs and thinly veiled attacks on the music business.
Serve the Service is not about, the first opening lines that say, teenage angst is paid off well, now I'm bored and all, that is certainly about, my ideas about grunge rock and what I've experienced in the last few years.
Kurt was still torn between the underground and the mainstream, rock and pop, rage and melody. In Utero may have succeeded in alienating some of the fans he had unwittingly won with Nevermind, but Kurt would never forsake his unique gift for creating timeless music with a universal appeal. Yet behind the scenes, he was beginning to unravel. Tormented with depression and heroin addiction, he attempted suicide in Rome in March 1994.